What's up, Instagram? I'm not giving up. I'm not giving up on my tarot. I need to keep up with it more. I've been working a lot. What flew? Yeah. Eight of Swords, Three of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles, Nine of Swords. This looks like a lot of you guys might be going through some opportunities, picking opportunities, looking for work opportunities, looking for opportunities to get together with other people. We've got the Ten of Cups flipped. Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords. Ouch. And but I'm looking at it as past energies here. And the Hermit, some of you all might have been going through a transition with family, with home, because it is the Ten of Cups. This is feeling left out in the cold. This could be walking away even. It's, I don't know. It just depends on content. It could just be in between things, but I'm feeling like it's a little bit more personal. It's not. It's more home related, friend related, right? Relationship related, right? Because of the Three of Swords here, and because of what makes me believe that this is the past is because there's reflection. There's reflection in this card. And it's applying what you've learned so it doesn't happen again, you know. And after the first of the year, and with everything, you know, what else has been cut? We've had the Tower come up. I've had the Tower come up a lot lately. And I think that that's more collective energy because of everything that's happened in the world over the past couple months. But with, you know, with social, economics, and political crap, I'm not getting into any of that stuff. Bobby dying, you know, it's, yeah. The Chariot flipped, and the High Priestess flipped, and right after the Hermit here. So you're wanting to move on from this. You're wanting to move on from this energy. Right? You're wanting to move on from this energy. And you're using the wisdom that you've gained, the insights that you've gained, and applying them, right? See, he's got his lantern. That's everything. That's the light. That's the knowledge. That's all of that you've, and you're shining it out. You're holding it out. You see, he's climbed, this Hermit has climbed this mountain. And it's been slow progress, right? It's been sometimes grueling, and it's metaphorical. It's metaphorical, but you know, you're wanting to get out of this energy, okay? And you're using everything that you've learned to get out of it. See, you've got the Chariot and the High Priestess. Okay, so you've really taken the time to figure out how to get out of this energy. That is some shit energy. The Five of Pentacles and the Three of Swords. Now, the journey of the Three of Swords, you know, is, if taken correctly, you can be stuck in this energy. But if you take this journey correctly, and it's correctly, and it's correctness, or it's the way it should be done is different for everybody, because we're all different. We all have different issues. We all have different vices. We all have different, you know, bullshit, toxic things. And if you can openly reflect on your own shit, you will go through this journey and come out on the other side, and you'll come out fruitful, and you'll come out stronger. It's like you've gone through the fire. You've gone through the fire. What happens when we put iron through the fire? It becomes stronger, right? It fortifies. Okay, and in this case, it has fortified because you pulled the Hermit right after it. This Hermit knows their self. They've self-reflected. That's not easy. It's not easy to look at your own bullshit. It's easy to be like, oh, you did this, you did this, you did this to me, you did this to me. But if you look at your own bullshit and you look at your own patterning, you will come out, you know, the champion of your own journey, right? So, and you're moving out of this. We're coming out of it, right? We're coming out of it. You got the Chariot here and the High Priestess. That's a lot of Leo and Pisces right there. Little Cancer. This is Cancer. This is a Cancer major here. So, yeah, well, let's see where you're headed. Let's see where you're headed. A lot of, we started with the first little bit of the spread. We've got the Eight of Swords. This can be stuck in your own head, stuck in your own thoughts, and a portion of your day, albeit small or large, yeah, you're going to be stuck in your head a little bit. But you're thinking about working with others, whether it be socially, in a career, at home, and maybe there's been offers and you don't know what to do. You're kind of in between things, right? And where you've been from the 10 of Cups to the 5 of Pentacles to the 3 of Swords to the Hermit, you're trying to apply all of this. See all that now? Yeah, he's got his head in his hands. He's in bed. He's thinking about it, right? It doesn't have to be horrible. This doesn't have to be a bad card. You see the swords? They're not going in them. They're not going in a heart, are they? No, they are. They're in his head. They're stacked neatly and without physical consequence behind him. This is quick thought, swords energy, and you're trying to make this decision, right? This decision based on all this shit and what you learned from it. Okay. We have Neptune moving into Aries permanently the 26th of this month, and you may already be feeling this fire. Neptune was in Pisces for a I'm not sure how long, hot minute. And Neptune in Pisces has its place. It has its lessons. But it can be very, very dreamy energy. It can be very illusionary. That's why we have to look at our own stuff, right? It can be very masking. It can be a little bit deceptive if you let it. But if you've gone through this shit, if you've gone right through this shit, from this to this to this, and came out like this, you're gonna be fine. Okay, and yet you're trying to apply it. You're trying to move on. This is fast moving energy. It's the fastest card in the deck. The Chariot is, and with the High Priestess here, you're applying this, and you're applying it in real time. What just flipped was the 9 of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I love this card. The 9 of Pentacles. It can be a card of being single, whatever, but that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about self-love, and I'm not talking about materialism. I'm not talking about going on a big spending spree to prove you love yourself. No, I'm talking about positive thinking, positive energy. She loves herself, and she's going to put the work in to make herself feel good in a healthy, in the healthiest way that sticks, right? The healthiest way that sticks to bring about opportunity, right? And here you are. See what this page is holding? It's a messenger, right? But what's he holding? He's holding the page. He's holding the pentacle. He's holding the pentacle from the Ace of Pentacles, right? And you're going through what's best for you. What opportunities are best for you that's going to feed this energy here? See all this yellow? See all this yellow? See all this yellow? This is very joyful energy. It's very positive energy. It's nurturing energy. It's self-nurturing. It's pre-empress. It's pre-empress energy. You're applying the things you've learned to go over your opportunities and what's best for you. That's lovely. It's lovely, collective. Let's hope, and you're taking an opportunity to focus on yourself here with this High Priestess and this Ace of Pentacles, with the 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're focusing on yourself, on what's best for you. Because usually, and if it's healthy, what's best for you is best for everybody around you. I promise you that. Let's see. It may not appear that way to others, right? That it's best for them, but it's going to be. It's going to be. I promise you that in the long run. Sometimes people are on different levels of their journey, you know, whether you're awake, whether you're not awake, whether you're self-aware or not self-aware, whether you're able to self-reflect and take accountability for your bullshit or not, right? And we all have bullshit. We all do. And we try, a lot of us, we try our best to take accountability, okay? And this could be about relationships. The Page of Pentacles, all the pages are earthbound. A lot of times it's messages, right? Just saw the Eight of Cups. You might be walking away from something, a job, a relationship, an opportunity to go towards that Ninth Cup. Nine of Cups, that's what fulfills you. Let's see. Let's give her a good shuffle. I do have a deck here, the 5-cent tarot, for some clarifying, depending on how far we get. Okay. Let's see how far we get. Thank you for, if you're watching this, thank you for giving me your energy. It is an energy exchange. I can tap in a little easier with your energy if you do watch it. I just can. It is what it is. It's, you know, we're all connected anyway, but that really kind of connects the energy there. So let's see. So we have Neptune going into Aries. That's putting motion, fire, alchemy behind your dreams, behind what you want. That's exactly what that is. Neptune went into Aries for a little bit last year. I'm thinking it was either around August or November. And if you can reflect on those times, you might see, oh, you know, I was really driven on those days or around that time. But it what flipped? Oh, the Ace of Cups flipped. What fills you up? Follow your dreams. Stick with it, right? But a lot of times when those big planets do those big shifts, because it's going to be in, Neptune's going to be in Aries for years. But usually when a big planet does its first little shift, it'll shift into the planet that it's getting ready to go into, but then it will retrograde back into the position it was in before it goes back into the new placement permanently. Okay, so Neptune was in Pisces, so it went into Aries briefly, then it retrograded back into Pisces, and on the 26th of this month, January 26th, it will not retrograde, but it will go, into its permanent place in Aries for a long time. I'm not sure how long it is. You may, I know it's probably somewhere around 10 years. We're getting ready to have planetary alignments that haven't been seen long time, like all when they're in these placements all at the same time. So all right, what flew? We've got the Six of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, ooh, and the Page of Wands. That's good. Okay, so yeah, that's what this is. Listen, this can be blessings, universal blessings. This is what I'm taking it as. It can be somebody coming back from the past or something from the past, but I'm looking at this as universal blessings. This is your blessings, or what are the blessings that you want, right? And I say the blessings that you want because next is the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, this is legacy, this is money, this is family, this is love, this is everything, right? Home, career, what sets your soul, it's all of it, right? And you've got it followed by the Page of Pentacles. All right, this is kind of a beginner's mind. This is childlike energy. It is innocent, it's innocent fire. You know, I'm doing this because it makes me happy. you know, but you're not doing it to be sneaky. You're not doing it just for monetary gain. It is childlike wonder, going after something with childlike wonder. And remember, pages are earthbound energy, right? So, and we were just talking about Neptune and Aries. So, you know, this is what's coming up. And if you follow your dreams, follow your hopes and wishes and all of these things with childlike innocence and wonder and drive, you know, your universal blessings, your blessings will, it's law, it's universal divine law. It has to manifest, right? You've got to have the knowing, which is faith. You know, you can dress it up with whatever religion you want, but it's, you align your energies with the knowing that you have it, that you'll achieve it. And when we align our energies, we're not begging, we're not pleading, we're chill. We're like, yeah, I've got it. It's good. You know, I don't have to sit here and go pray that the floor is underneath of me, do I? I know it's there. My nervous system isn't freaking out thinking, is the floor going to drop out from under me? Any minute, this floor. And I'm not talking about metaphorically. I'm talking about literally. Your nervous system knows that the floor is there, that you're not going to fall through it when you sit on it. That's what I'm talking about. Align that nervous system up with what you want. And you will see the results. And if something happens along the bridge of incidents that tells you, oh, it's not going to happen, keep that energy anyway. I'm telling you, you get past that hurdle, you get past that wall, and believe it anyway. Oh, honey, that's the magic. I promise you that. Yeah. And it will change you. Death, transformation. Changes are coming, right? And that if it looks to me like here that's what you're after, right? Okay, let's see. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. 6 of Cups. What do we got for my collective? Spirit, 6 of Cups. See? Wish fulfillment. Wish flipping fulfillment. 9 of Cups. There it is. Blessings. Universal blessings. 6 of Cups. This is what's going to come of it. Your 9 of Cups. I saw the 8 of Cups. This is what's going to come of it. Your 9 of Cups. That's your blessing. That's your universal blessing, is your wish fulfillment. Align your energy to what you want. Turn the fucking news off. Okay? Stop bitching about it and talking to your family about it and let it go. And you think, oh, well, it's still happening. How can I ignore? Listen, you align your energy. You get your vibe up. That spreads. It doesn't just help you. It helps the collective. It helps because it's in your awareness and it's all you anyway. You get what you give. You know what I mean? It all comes back to you. It all comes back to you. Relax and chill in your divinity. Go after what you want, and you will be fulfilled. All right, let's see. I just saw the Knight of Swords. All right, 10 of Pentacles. I've seen a lot of 10s lately, too. We saw the 10 of Cups. That's completions. It's end of cycles. It's you know, it's abundance. This is definitely abundance, right? The 10 of Pentacles. So let's see what we got. 10 of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Oh, that's too many. I did see the Ace of Swords, though. Aces are new beginnings. Let's see. 10 of Pentacles. 10 of Pentacles. Justice. See? It will be your justice. This will be your justice. Hold that fire. Love that inner child. Go after what you want. Keep an open mind. Keep the faith up. You know, when I say faith, I really mean it's knowing. It's an energy. It's not You're not asking anything outside of you. You're controlling your nervous system, telling yourself. It's almost like brainwashing yourself. I recommend meditation. I recommend Kundalini meditation. The reason I recommend Kundalini meditation is because you guys have most of you have all experienced Kundalini and not even realized it. I promise you that. I promise you that. I used to play around with my Kundalini when I was little. I had no clue that that's what it was until I was older. No clue. I played around with it whether I wanted to or not in some cases when I was a kid. I can do a little video on Kundalini energy if you need me to. We'll talk about it. All right, what wanted to fly? I feel like I kind of made it. Let's see. Page of Swords. Oh, ooh. And you know, I'm doing, I'm pulling for the Page of Wands here, and we've got the Page of Swords and the Seven of Cups. That's funny because every time I see the Page of Swords, I think it always feels like somebody's watching me. Well, the Page of Swords traditionally is learning. It is Eight of Wands, flew. It's learning, it's studying, it's observing. That's why we say it could be the stalker of the tarot, right? Observing, watching. Message. That could just be my energy reflected in this spread. You are watching me. You are, if you're watching this video, you're watching me, you're observing me. You're watching the message. This is quick, direct, energetical, focused fire. It could be messages, it could be action. Most of the time I look at it as messages. You're listening to my message. What do we got here? We got the Ten of Swords. Two tens here. Ten of Swords. This is starting over new. See? He's dead. He's got 10 swords in him. He ain't going nowhere. It's over. Like the worst is over. Right? You got nowhere to go but up with this card. And it also represents endings, right? And beginnings. Because he is dead. It is an ending, but you've got nowhere to go but up. So it's a beginning. It's like the liminal space between death and rebirth. And when I say death and rebirth, that doesn't have to be physical. It doesn't have to be somebody's dead, now they're right. No. It could just be the end of one project and the beginning of another. The end of one relationship, the beginning of another. Right? King of Cups. The King of Cups is one of the most emotionally balanced kings in the deck. He's very emotionally intelligent. He knows what his heart wants. And he's a king, right? So he follows it. He follows his heart. Let's see. What's this Ten of Swords? What's this Ten of Swords? You know, and I think maybe this is a little bit of collective energy because a lot of you are feeling kind of done, right? It's been a hell of a last 2 weeks. You just emotionally exhausted, mentally. Remember, swords are thought. Swords are mental things. You're done. You're done. You're just laying her down, right? You're laying them burdens down, laying them thought, energetical burdens down, right? To start something new, whether you realize it or not. Let's see. Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. Oh, see, the Tower. Ten of Swords. This is clarifying. This is clarifying this, bitch. Yeah, you're done. It's over. Fucking done. Been terrible couple weeks, right? And maybe this Ten of Swords led you to a tower. But the cool thing about towers, it helps you clean the slate energetically and in all ways that can reflect in your life, right? It is a Scorpio card. It's a major for Scorpio. We have Libra. We got a major for Libra out here with that Justice card. See the scales? See the scales? This is a Scorpio card. We've got more Scorpio out here with that Nine of Cups. Well, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn with that Ten of Pentacles, although I would say it's heavier on the Capricorn. Let's see what else. So that's kind of boss daddy energy. But I mean, Capricorn is the boss of the tarot. So boss daddy energy, yeah, you're going to get the Ten of Pentacles, right, in that energy, in its context. So yeah, all these towers, like, remember how I said it was a hell of a week? Sorry, I'm moving all over the place. But remember I said it was a hell of a week, right? All the political, socio-economical unrest bullshit that's going on. Bobby dying, all of it, right? Shit energy. Just, this is depletion here. It can be depletion. Nowhere to go but up. And what caused all this? What caused this? Well, the tower did. I told you it's been coming up a lot. When it comes up that much, I have to believe that it's collective energy. And looking over the past, whatever, yeah, and I don't care what side of your political, social beliefs you're on, it's still tower energy. It's still, it sucks, right? So let's see if we can get out of this. What is this Page of Swords, and Seven of, but you know what? Look, this is how I'm seeing this. This is crazy how I'm talking about it, because you've got studying, observing, watching, looking. See how he's looking at all these different cups, everything that's served up on these cups. Some of it's love, some of it's bullshit. There's a fish in one. Snake. There's a snake right there. It's just, some are good options, some are not. Some of what you're observing is good, some of it isn't, right? And then, all these messages of good, bad, ugly, everything in between, right? Tower energy. Holy shit, what's going to happen next, right? Whew. But we got to get out of that. We've got some really good energies with these planetary alignments, changes coming up. We got to get out of it. And you got to use it to your benefit. Let's use it to our benefit. Okay, what's this Justice? What's this Justice? And Justice is clarifying the Ten of Pentacles here. What's this Justice? Oh, Justice. Shit. Yeah, justice from the bullshit. Something's happened here. There's been maybe around home, family, money, career, things that you want, need, love, desire in your life. You're getting justice. Why are you getting justice? This is sometimes I like to look at it as thinking outside the box, but in this case, there's been trickery, lies, deceit, cheating, stealing. See how he's taking these swords, these seven. This is the Seven of Swords. This guy's, look, he's looking over his shoulders. He may see me. Oh my God, he's sneaking away with these swords. He's taking away resources. He's taking, it's sword energy. But in this case, it could be resources. It could be, not wanting you to see, wanting you to be stuck, because what's left? Okay, what's left? What's left here? The Two of Swords. Have you ever seen the Two of Swords card? She's blocked. She's blindfolded in the Two of Swords. That's what's left. Completely blocked. And you're getting justice. Maybe somebody's blocked your money, blocked your progress, blocked you from your family, blocked you from something. From something. But there was justice from the bullshit. Yeah. Okay. What else we got? Let's see, what's this Page of Wands? Let's clarify this Page of Wands. This is, somebody could have been blocking you from your kids. This is innocence. This is childlike energy. This is, innocent, pure fire, right? I look at the Page of Wands as childlike, very, very childlike. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. What we got? Something flip. Knight of Wands. Okay. Well, the Page of Wands is your innocent fire, right? It is coming to the table with an open mind, with eager to learn, right? Very childlike. And this is passion. This is the most passionate, little flamboyant. It's my Fabio. Knights of the Tarot are teenagers, right? It's young, full of energy, kind of I don't want to say consequences be damned, because that's a little bit more Knight of Swords, but you know, that's so, you know, your Page of Wands energy here is passionate. It's fiery. It's not a slow night, but it's not the fastest night either. But it's quick. It's going to be quick. Okay. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a little bit more clarifying on that. Let's see. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands, please, Spirit. Page of Wands, Knight of Wands. King of Pentacles. It's a very wealthy king. Very down-to-earth king. Well, not King of Swords is the most logical king, but this king he works well with his hands. He's very this is very earth energy, but it's very valuable earth energy in masculine form, and it's masculine kind of yang energy, right? And what else flipped? Four Wands. I don't know, maybe there was some masculine energy that tried to keep you from a child, tried to keep your childlike innocence, childlike wonder down. Or this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking you're putting your passions towards yourself, your career, and your home. A lot of times Four Wands is home. It can be looked at as union. Maybe you're putting it towards union in a relationship and a job and a career with that King of Pentacles there. Learning something new with that Page of Swords. You know, and you're kind of sifting through things, deciding what you want to do now. And then you're going to direct that energy, right? You're going to direct that energy after yeah, with your wand. There's a lot of fire here. You got the Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands, the Four of Wands, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands. This is, and this is really very, very Neptune and Aries, going after what you want. And we are already in its shadow. I don't say it's shadow. We are in its rise now. Okay, it's January 15th. It will officially move. Neptune will officially move into Aries on the 26th. And you might be feeling these energies now. I certainly am. Here I am talking to you fine people. Haven't done it in a hot minute. Let's see. What's this Ace of Wands? What are you going after? What is it that you want? You're definitely getting justice from some bullshit things. If you've been working on your energy, looking at yourself, self-reflecting, applying what you know with that Hermit that we saw earlier, you will get your justice if you haven't already from this. And this could be bullshit that you put yourself through, that you finally worked out, or bullshit that another has put you through, right? Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands, please, Spirit. Ace of Wands. After this, we'll do love. Love real quick. This is more family, career. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands. What's coming up with this Ace of Wands, Spirit? What's coming up? Ace of Wands. Six of Pentacles. You're deciding what to give to. You're giving to it. See those scales there? You've weighed your options. You've looked at your options. This is what you're going to do. This is what you're going to give to. Whatever that might be. So let's see what it is. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles. You know, it's giving and receiving. You know, it's equal give and take. So what you put your fire towards will give it back to you, same as you put in. See them scales? That's balance. That's equal give and take. King of Swords. You're giving to your truth. This is logical. This is a logical king. You see, and it's a truthful king. See that sword he's holding? That sword he's holding is from the Ace of Swords, and he's looking you in the eye. He's the only king in the deck that is forward facing. See the Pentacle, the King of Pentacles. He's not looking at you. He's looking at his pinnacle. He's looking down. He's looking at everything he's achieved. Right? He's looking at himself. He's got his eyes cast kind of downward here. But look at this king. He's looking at your ass. He's making some fucking eye contact, bitch. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. This is truth. You're standing on your truth. You're standing on business, right? With that Ace of Wands, Six of Pentacles. This is what you're going to give to. This is not what you're going to give to. This is why you're applying that knowledge from that Hermit card. And you're in your masculine energy doing it. You're taking no bullshit. Look me in the eye when you say that, bitch. See, you're taking no bullshit. Two cups bottom of the deck. Partnerships, relationships. It could be a partnership with your higher self. Where are you? Yeah, partnership with your higher self. Looking within, childlike energy. Going back to your original fire, your original innocence, right? All right, let's see if we can get some... Let's get some advice on this. Somebody's got some justice coming in. Rewards for hard work, for what you've put into something, what you've sacrificed, what you've learned. Keeping your energy positive and steadfast, right? Despite what you see around you, holding your faith, holding your knowing. More shuffle. Getting out of that toxic thinking. Look at this. That's toxic thinking. See, she's stuck. She doesn't realize that she could just drop this shit and walk away. She's blindfolded to it. She doesn't know. Getting out of those just stuck toxic thoughts. Right? I'm not good enough. I should have done this. I should have done that. Nothing ever works out for me. Getting out of that energy. You know? The devil isn't just, you know, plunder, rape, murder, and pillar, and drug use. It's also negative thought patterns, right? It's also, I'm not good enough. I'm not pretty enough. He doesn't love me. She doesn't love me. Horse shit. Change that energy. You are loved. You are valued. If you weren't, you would not be here. The universe thought it'd be a prudent, good idea to create you. Didn't it? It's universal law. You know, change your energy, change your thoughts, and everything around you has to change. I promise you. This is taught in the Bible, but it's not taught with modern language. It has to be kind of decoded, and you got to take all of that, you know, millennia of, you know, indoctrinated bullshit of you're going to hell and you're not good enough, and you know, you've got to just sacrifice. No. It's in there if you read it correctly, and in other holy books, and in other books of spiritual knowledge, ancient spiritual knowledge, right? Like the Tao Te Ching, you know. Okay, which I recommend. One more shuffle. Let's look at love. Let's look at love for my collective and see what's coming up. What do we got, Spirit? What do we got for love? For my singles. What do we got? The Queen of Wands. This is Missy Elliott. Is it worth it? Let me work it. See? She is very beautiful. She knows what she wants. She goes after it. She doesn't take no shit. She will whip you right upside the head. She doesn't care what other people think. Looking good, smelling good, feeling good. See that black cat? She don't care. She does not give a shit what people think about that black cat. She's gonna put it right there for you to look at. Does this offend you? I'm putting it right there anyway. Right? Yep. Hierophant, bottom of the deck, that's commitment. In relationships anyway, that's commitment. That's long term. It's setting things in stone. What else we got? Oh, what flipped? Oh. Looking good, feeling good, taking care of yourself. This is pre-Empress energy. We already have one queen out here. I wouldn't be surprised if we got, Ten of Cups, bottom of the deck, bitch. It's coming. It's coming. Happiness, all of your cups fulfilled. All of your cups filled there. What else we got? What else we got? Spirit and love coming up for my collective. What do we got? And you know, if you are a male and all of these things, King of Wands. Right? Queen of Wands flipped up, King of Wands. This really is looking good, feeling good. It 100% is. What else we got? So you're looking good, you're feeling good, and that's what you're going to bring in. If you were in, you know, Five of Cups energy, bullshit energy, that's what you're going to pull in. What do we got? Daddy's home. Told you, that's what you will reel in. Daddy's home. All right, that's looking good. Maybe you're coming out of the five of Pentacles energy, coming out from out of the cold. You're coming in from out of the cold, right? He's looking you in the eye too. That Emperor is. He ain't afraid to. See, he's got his robes and things on, but he's got his armor on under there. He's prepared. This is love relationships. Well, this is jealousy, envy, competition, desperation. Maybe you're putting people in some competition here. Not on purpose. She doesn't have to put you in competition. She's a queen. She don't have to do that. Nine of Pentacles really doesn't have to do that. She loves herself. She knows her worth, right? Emperor sees it too. This is running your empire with ease, ready to go, prepared. Right? See? There might be people out there that don't like that. Five of Swords. Trying to put you in a competitive energy. Five of Swords cannot put the Emperor, nor the Nine of Pentacles, nor the Queen of Wands in competition, but they want to. Whoever this is, whatever energy this is, it doesn't have to be a specific person. It could just be energy that's out there, right? Maybe there's competition for you. Maybe you're getting several offers and it's, you know, maybe you're in you're putting others, not meaning to really, you know, should I go out with this person or this person or this person? Should I take this offer or this offer? Right? There is a weighing of the pros and cons between people and things in this energy, right? Every card has a spectrum, has a light and dark, right? This could be, and it's also winning at all costs, or it could just be determination, right? You know, you're determined to stay in your power, and that's good. You're sticking the course, or it's competition. This is a love reading. What else we got, Spirit? What else is coming up for love for my collective? What do we got? Ooh, what flipped? Oh, Star, baby. Star. Well, that's focus. You could have people focusing on you, looking at you, seeing your potential. The Star, sorry, I have to cover her little baby's head because, you know, we wouldn't want to disturb anybody's delicate fucking sensibilities, right? So the Star, see, he's a way shower. This is a way shower. That's, it's a teacher. But it's also, it's Aquarius major. It could be an Aquarius that you could be an Aquarius. It could be an Aquarius that's interested in you. You could be in your Aquarian energy, which is progress, forward thinking, future thinking, not worried about the past. And look at the cups. He's pouring back into the collective, right? That's what I said, the way shower, the teacher, but it's also a focus. So it could be that, Empress, bottom of the deck, that you got a queen out here, you got Nine of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy, you've got the Emperor out here. Listen, if you don't have haters, you ain't doing it right. But we pray for them, right? We pray for them and we move on and we don't pay attention. If we give the haters our negative energy, it's just going to bring us right back down into shit energy, right out of the Queen of Wands energy, down out of pre-Empress energy, right? We don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. Okay, let's see what else we got for love for my collective. You're looking good, feeling good, in your power here. And you've worked hard to get there. You've worked hard to get there. And you could be the star. People are noticing this about you. People are seeing this about you. Oh wow, what have they done? And you don't get in your Empress energy by changing your hair color, bitch, or by doing your fucking nails. Do you? No. It is a presence. It is an energy. It is a confidence that you have. It's not narcissistic confidence. It's knowing your worth. It's knowing your worth. And you don't know your worth by stepping on others, by screwing other people over. You know your worth by going through the Three of Swords, by going through the Hermit energy, right? By self-reflecting, fixing what you can, looking yourself in the mirror, knowing that you are a part of this universe, right? Let's see. What else we got for love? What else we got? A couple more, Spirit. Love for my collective. What else we got? Oh, there's the King of Pentacles. Knowing your worth. What else we got? Just one. Just one. Okay, well, we got Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, you're picking, looking, deciding what works, what doesn't work. This is also a card of manifestation because it does precede the Eight of Pentacles. And the Eight of Pentacles is alignment, right? We were talking about knowing your worth, knowing your confidence, self-reflecting, all of these things. Seven of Pentacles, 7 is a divine flipping number. It does not occur naturally in nature. 7 does not. It just doesn't. But it is a divine law. It's a very divine number. This is pre-manifestation energy, followed by judgment. See these people coming up out of the canoes here? That they're coming back. They're realizing their worth. Their spirit is rising. It's rising up, right? And you've got, I always look at this as Archangel Michael, A.A. Michael. He's awesome, blowing that horn. This is Scorpio energy, but you're seeing the bigger picture. You're seeing and recognizing your divinity, right? Your own soul, your own inner core, and it's reviving you. It's pulling you out of the tower, right? So you've got judgment here, and with the Seven of Pentacles, this is almost like, okay, the Eight of Pentacles is almost like the minor to judgment. I mean, I know that this is Scorpio energy. It's spirit, it's flowing, it's your cup. But alignment here in the 3D would be the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, and this is pre-alignment, right? So you're aligning your energy with your worth, with what you want, with your focus, with self-love, self-care, and You're aligning with, if you're looking for a relationship, now's the time. You've got it. You're looking good, feeling good, smelling good, loving yourself. It's coming. What's with this Judgment, Spirit? Let's clarify. Let's clarify here. Empress on the split. Queen of Pentacles, knowing your worth. She knows her worth. She's looking at the Pentacle from the Ace of Pentacles. She's looking at that. She's looking at, this is what the most, it's the Capricorn major. She knows her worth. She's a very valued queen. And we've already got one queen out here, plus the Nine of Pentacles, pre-Empress energy. We just saw the Empress on the split. We got the Emperor out here. That's a divine counterparts, Emperor and Empress. Emperor and Empress. What flew? Yeah. Journey of the Ten of Swords here. You've been through it. You've been through the fire. This is, and with Judgment, this is a resurrection. Got nowhere to go but up. Judgment here, they're coming up, they're raising up. Yeah. This is the beginning. This is a new beginning for you. We're all starting with new beginning, new energies. Let me tell you something. Astrologically, we're seeing things we haven't seen in a long time. Universal blessings, universal alignment, your divinity, divine laws. Yeah, and with the Seven of Pentacles here, and Judgment, yeah, you're in good alignment. Well, we've got a lot of Taurus out here. We've got Aries, Leo, Sag out here with that Queen of Wands. You've got all of them with that Emperor. That's all four kings. So that's Earth. That's Earth, air, water. He can work with all the elements. The Emperor can. This Emperor sees that sees your confidence, sees your self-worth, sees your beauty, right? Sees what you've been through. He's focusing on you. She's focusing on you, however whatever you identify as. And you are aligning with what you want. There's passionate new beginning. Look. Passionate new beginning. You can look at this as ending. You can look at it as backstabbing. But in this case, I see it as a beginning. You've got nowhere to go but up. This is an ending. What comes after an ending? A beginning. Passionate new beginning. You've been through the shit. We saw that tower earlier. It's already fallen. The tower has fallen. It's over. You're rebuilding. This is a new beginning. What advice we got in relationships here with love? What do we got? Choose wisely. Look at your options. Know what's in the cup. Choose wisely. Because you're going to have some options here. Look, he's got options. Look at him. He's looking. He's looking at how they'll grow. He's looking at everything he's got at those pentacles. He's not just satisfied. He's considering. Right? Judgment followed. He's picking. He's deciding. Deciding, picking, looking through. This can be illusions, but he knows what's there. This person knows what's there, right? He's picking, he's deciding. You may have a lot of options. A lot of options in love. Advice for love, Spirit, for my collective advice. Just give me a couple. Well, there's going to be some victory. Six of Wands there. And it might be public. This is getting your flowers and people recognizing it, right? See, he's riding through town. Flags flying, son. Freak flag flying. See, head up, chin up, colors out. People are cheering him on. This may be public. It might be something, you may go public with your relationship, with what fills you up. Ace of Cups, bottom of the deck. Well, this is good. This is good. Hold your head up. Be proud of yourself. Don't be shy to hide your talents or hide your accomplishments. I'm not saying be vain or get in your I'm better than you in it. We don't want to do that. That sucks. That's That's not alignment. That's not proper alignment. But this is holding your head up because he does have something to be proud of. There is a victory here, right? And he's not ashamed. He's like, yes, I came, I saw, I overcame, I won, and I'm good, and I'm showing it off, right? And other people apparently want to see it because there they are watching him, right? They are celebrating him on this horse. 3 cups. You're being celebrated. Or you're celebrating your victory in love here. Celebrate yourself. Celebrate your accomplishments. This is what Spirit's saying. And celebrate your self-worth, or celebrate that you found your self-worth, right? That doesn't mean go out and buy yourself shit you can't afford. It's not about materialism. It is about seeing and recognizing your own divinity and your own self-worth. And taking care of yourself, loving yourself, giving yourself a break, right? All right, let's clarify this 3 of cups, and then I'm done. Let's see, 3 cups. 3 cups. Oh, bitch, the lovers. The lovers. The Ace of Cups. The 3 of Swords. See, I don't look at this as heartbreak that's coming. I look at this as love. It's clarifying that it's love because you've got the 2 of Cups next. Partnerships, relationships, equal give and take. You might be taking it slow, making plans. Another king, right? Yeah, what's on the bottom here? Yeah, alignment. 8 of Pentacles. So, yeah, there's some good things coming. Good things coming in partnerships and love, maybe in career. It's hard for others to love and respect you if you don't love and respect yourself. Even if you say you do. Even if you think what you're saying and how you're acting makes if you think it makes it, no. It's something that can't be taken away from you. Somebody can go up to you and be like, oh, you're an ugly piece of shit. If your confidence and self-worth is up, you pay attention to that. You don't care. You don't even, you know what I mean? That is an energy that cannot be taken away from you. With somebody else's words, with somebody else's actions, it cannot be taken away from you. And people recognize that. People recognize that confidence, that energy. It doesn't have to be spoken. It doesn't have to be flashy. It doesn't have to be proven to people all the damn time. When you know it and you accept it for yourself, others have to. That is universal law. Okay, I gotta go. Love you all. Sorry about Bobby. Sorry about this, but let's get past it. Let's not start out 2026 in the same energy. We don't have to. You don't have to. You can choose to be new today. Okay? Choose to be new.